This story is called Three Little Dinosaurs Egg Rescue. And these are the three little dinosaurs. There's Scratch, Lofty, and Sniff. Sniff. To be deconstructed later. Yeah. Look, said Scratch to his friends Lofty and Sniff. I'm going to have a new baby brother or sister. Mrs. Rex stood up, and there was a beautiful egg in her sandy nest. Will you look after the egg while I take a shower? Asked Mrs. Rex. Don't let any naughty mammals near it. Off she went. But it wasn't long before a snuffling, whiskery snout poked out of the undergrowth. Mama, squealed Sniff. Playtime, cried the mammal, and snatched the egg. Quick, said Scratch. After him. The three little dinosaurs raced after the naughty mammal. Catcha! Cried Scratch, but the egg shot straight out of the mammal's arms and sailed through the air. And then landed plop, 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 in the river. The three little dinosaurs stared in horror. What do we do now? Cried Sniff. Scratch, hurry to the river's edge. Look, we can use this tree trunk as a raft. Go! Shouted Scratch, and they paddled with all their might. Paddle, 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 paddle. Paddle, 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 paddle. Paddle, 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 paddle. Paddle. But the current was getting stronger, and they heard a thunderous roar. Waterfall! Yelped Lofty. Scratch reached out and grabbed the egg and held on tight. Oh, the three little dinosaurs began to fall down. They fell until bump. They suddenly stopped. They had landed right on top of Mrs. Rex's head. Ouch, she said. What's going on? I was trying to take a shower. The three friends told their story. Scratch held up the egg, but Mrs. Rex just smiled. Look, she said. It's not broken. It's hatching. A baby dinosaur was chirping its way out of the egg. I looked straight at Scratch, blinked, and smiled. Mama! It squeaked. The three little dinosaurs collapsed in a heap of giggles. I'm not your mama, laughed Scratch. I'm your big brother, and I'm ready to play. The end. We did get haircuts. Now, technically, I didn't. I brought Alan to the shops. To say I brought you shopping means I paid, which I fucking did not. Isn't it fucking niche content? I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get voices out, and then take the piss. I hope it's working for some. Yeah. This is someone's fucking. I'm telling you, somebody's kink. Not everyone here. It's definitely mine. How do we feel about the names? Lofty, Scratch. Scratch and Sniff, by the way. I think it's a bit reductive. Why would you call a Triceratops Sniff? Just call him Cocaine. Lofty. I do like Lofty. Lofty's a good name. Lofty is a very good name. You should be. I warned Nonna there was no promo this week. I've had this idea cooking for a while. And you have to suffer through it. Because there's no one else here. And if you abandon me, you're terrible friends. Alan, would you like to have a look at these big, thick dinosaur legs? No, while not my thing personally. Holy fuck. Look at the absolute haunches on Mrs. Rex there. Not my thing, but respect where it's due. And in her sandy nest as well. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot of Mammy Rex right there. Possibly the greatest villain in all fiction. Playtime. Very fucking sinister. Very fucking sinister. The egg symbolic of youth being stolen by the impending evolution of mammals. Those filthy red bloods. Those filthy warm-blooded fuckers. They will not take our eggs. They will not take our freedom. Now, God, has fucking come up and stare though. The facial expressions of this mammal go from absolute fucking scoundrel to oh Lord, please, to well, that's you's fucked. And then he just fucking scampers off like a bitch. What a cunt. Also, I'm trying to say the word plop in front of a child, not laugh. Great use. Great use of the word plop there. Oh, yes, yeah. The whiskery snout is working rogue. Character sheets for him tomorrow, lads, yeah. I'm very impressed with Scratch's ingenuity here. I'm also... Pat on the back for me. I'm very proud of Scratch's voice. We can use that tree trunk as a raft. I'm very fucking proud of that voice. Because it's scratchy. Get it? There's a lot going on here now. I see a lot of resentment here in Lofty and Sniff. Scratch is just, quite frankly, a little bit too happy about this whole thing. I think he might have orchestrated it with the mammal. There we are. Lovely, classic cartoon trope. There's not nearly enough fucking waterfalls. Nor were there enough quicksand. I thought my entire life as a child was going to be motivated and dealt and dealing with quicksand and waterfalls. But as Lofty quite aptly puts it, waterfall. Good job, Lofty. You had one fucking line in the entire fucking story. And you know what? Solid silver medal there. Solid silver medal by Lofty. Now look at this format change. Haven't previously been working horizontally. We now flip to a vertical to emphasize the falling. Oh, it's a great idea. If I was writing issue 3 of One Fall, you can be guaranteed I'd be doing that. I'd get a great kick out of that. Thing's deadly. Very clever. Poor Mammy. Just wanted to wash her big, thick legs. She's getting cracked in the fucking head. Isn't that always the way? She's very understanding. Look at those lovely soft eyes. Look at that. Beautiful soft eyes. The dinosaur has eyelashes. But no lipstick. Could try harder. There we are. Sarah's going to be like that in a few weeks. Cracking her egg open all over the place. And a lovely little story about becoming a sibling. Roar. Isn't it great? But they're not real, as we imagine them. I always found a certain affinity to the Brachiosaurus because of my elongated neck. Where's Mr. T-Rex in all of this? Or another Mrs. Rex? I don't really mind. Just my heart goes out. Goes out. To Mrs. Rex there. There was no Daddy Rex there to help. This actually seemingly seems to be a theme. Down the pub. He's down the pub with fucking Sophie's daddy, is what he's fucking at. Yes. Oh, so it wasn't the meteor that took out the dinosaurs, it was emphysema. Smoking kills dinosaurs. Yeah, just can dinosaurs suck? If they smoked, then they'd have to be able to suck. That's good information for some people to have. Yeah, I went for cigarettes about 6 months ago. There we go.